Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us here on WFSB.
We're here. It's been a morning.
It has been a morning, but it's a Friday, and so we're all really, really thankful for that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
So I'm Tracy McCain here with meteorologist Tyler Hughes, and we've got some stuff to talk about potentially.
Yeah, it's been getting busy weather-wise.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks, we've had a couple of chances for snow, right? But the way it's been the last couple of weeks has generally been like the higher elevations get snow and everybody else sort of ends up with rain or a slushy mix or maybe just a coating of snow, right? Looks like all of us could be seeing some snow heading into Sunday.
All the kids are excited about this.
Exactly. Well, I talked to a kid.
Okay.
We were up in Goshen on Tuesday, and we talked to a kid. He said, I hope we get a foot of snow.
That's a lot.
But when you're a kid, all you do is you want a snow day.
Right, exactly.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, today's a cold one. Make sure you bundle up, and then we'll get to the weekend forecast here.
All right, here we
tomorrow is the pick of the weekend, I'd say. Not perfect. Clouds will be rolling in. Like today, we have sunshine all day long. Although it's going to be cold and breezy, at least we have the sun. Tomorrow will be slightly warmer. We're talking middle to upper 30s. That's still below average for this time of year.
Yikes.
But it feels better compared to today and compared to yesterday, right? Still a bit of a breeze at times. And then Sunday is that first alert weather day. So the snow showers arrive overnight, Saturday into Sunday. By mid-morning on Sunday, most of the snow is already pushed out of here.
Okay.
So not really any heavy snow, but the difference is the temperatures are going to be dropping off across the whole state Sunday. Look at those highs. They're not above freezing.
Oh.
And so
we
could be looking at 1 to 3 inches of accumulation for pretty much everybody.
Right.
And the difference with this storm is the closer to the 3-inch end of that 1 to 3 inches could be along the shoreline, actually.
Right.
Which is, think about where you usually just end up with rain.
Right.
We could end up with actually more snow this time. So again, not a whole lot. We're looking at 1 to 3 inches across the board as our forecast. But you may wake up to some snow on the ground Sunday. The rest of the afternoon will just be breezy and cold. And then even colder heading into Monday as well. Monday is also a first alert weather day for wind chills in the single digits.
So do we think that because temperatures are going to be under freezing, that there's going to be some problems on the roadways?
Yeah, there could be some slick spots. The good news is this is Sunday morning.
Right.
So we don't have to deal with the Monday morning rush or anything like that.
That's true.
Because it's on the weekend and because it's not a whole lot of snow, that helps to mitigate the impact somewhat, but also it will stick. And so you want to make sure, take some time, put some salt down on your driveway, and I'm sure our city and state crews will be out there taking care of the roadways for you as well. So they should be good to go for Monday morning.
Yeah.
It'll just be cold.
Right. Okay, so prepare for snow, 1 to 3 inches, prepare for cold, Sunday and Monday.
Yep.
And stay right here on Channel 3 and WFSB Plus.
We'll have all the updates you need. And I did an edition of First Alert Weather Extra this morning where I delve into all of it. We looked at different model runs, so you can see that. And then Mike Slifer will be back at 9:30 tonight with another First Alert Weather Extra, too.
All right. So. Listen, you always get us prepared here. And I
try
so
my
appreciate
best.
it.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you, Tracy.
All right. I'm going to show everybody Hartford I-91 here so
Cool.
you can sneak out. And
you have a great morning.
Thanks. Have a great morning.
All
Thanks so
right.
much for getting
See
us
you
up to
later.
date. This is like when, the show's transition. All right, everybody, a live look at I-91 northbound. You can see traffic is moving along smoothly here, and really, there haven't been many problems across the state. I know our Taylor Knight was tracking a crash earlier down in the New Haven area, but it looks like that has cleared, and so right now in Hartford, we are easygoing, no big deal out there, but we'll keep you updated if something pops up. You can see it right here on WFSB+. All right, let's get you up to date with today's top stories, and we start with what everybody's talking about, healthcare, right? The U.S. Senate failed to pass 2 versions of a plan to lower costs for healthcare for millions of Americans who use it through the Affordable Care Act. And our state lawmakers are now getting involved so that they can bring down those costs for at least 100,000 people who rely on that healthcare here. So our Roger Susannon is going to get you up to date with everything we know about those healthcare costs and what the state is doing right now.
Good morning. Connecticut lawmakers on both sides of the aisle were really worried that these rising costs would devastate the low and middle income families who are covered through Access Health CT. So they earmarked $70 million in state funding that will offset these vanishing subsidies. The cash will serve as a life preserver for families who are worried about rising insurance costs. Governor Ned Lamont and the legislature have agreed to take that $70 million from a contingency fund. State leaders admit the money is only a temporary Band-Aid that will expire at the end of next year. But the cash will protect more than 100,000 families who are covered through Access Health CT from the huge increases that are expected when the health care subsidies expire at the end of the year. If you'd like to enroll, act quickly. The deadline to get coverage by January 1st is this Monday. And now, thanks to this injection of cash, the cost of the program won't skyrocket. And by the way, tomorrow there is a free Access CT Health sign-up event here at Lead New Britain from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Main Street. In New Britain, I'm your reporter, Roger Susannon, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, we are tracking some developing news this morning in Hartford. A home invasion has really shaken some people up here, and we want to get some video up on the screen so you can see exactly where this happened. Police are looking for 3 men who they say robbed a home at gunpoint on Putnam Heights. It happened last night, but we're learning new information this morning. Police tell us the suspects got inside through an unlocked bathroom window, tied up the victim using duct tape, and then stole 3 cell phones and a wallet before driving off in a car that was parked in a neighboring driveway. So now you're looking at the location of where this happened. We're told the victim was not hurt, and we're working to find out if they know who attacked them. But again, this is disturbing news for anybody living in that area. And home invasion, armed robbery suspects on the loose. We'll keep you updated right here on Channel 3. All right, our other top story this morning has to do with the little girl, Jacqueline Torres Garcia. You may remember her. She's a little girl who was killed earlier this year, and suspects have been caught. They are awaiting trials, and the mother of the aunt, the aunt of the child is in court today. So we have some video of that now just to get you up to date with what's going on in that case. So this is Jacqueline Garcia, and she is charged with child cruelty in the case of Jacqueline Torres Garcia. Again, the young girl allegedly murdered by her mother and her mother's former boyfriend last year. Well, the aunt's attorney says today's hearing will be mostly about reviewing evidence, so we could get an update on the criminal case against this aunt. She, again, is charged with child cruelty, child abuse. The aunt is not expected to be in court for that because it's mostly about presenting evidence and reviewing the evidence. But nonetheless, we should learn a little bit more about what happened here and how things went terribly wrong in this situation. So we'll keep you updated with those stories on WFSB Plus. Wow, the time has really just slipped away from me. It's already 8:55, and I've got to get you off to Great Day at 9A, which streams here on WFSB Plus in just a matter of minutes. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.